What's going on, guys? Ricky here with gsmarina.com, and I'm standing here in Google's demo area in New York City, where Google just announced the Pixel 3 XL, the Pixel 3, the Pixel Slate, as well as some other Google Home devices that are coming later this year. So without further ado, this is our first look at the Google Pixel 3 XL as well as the Google Pixel 3. So these are the Pixel 3 and Pixel 3 XL, and of course the Pixel 3 XL has one of the biggest display notches in the industry. But if you'd been following leaks from way before the event, then you already knew that. The new Pixel phones are about the same size as their predecessors, but they both have more screen area. The Pixel 3 has a tall 5.5-inch 18:9 display with Full HD Plus resolution, so the bezels are much smaller this time around. The larger Pixel 3 XL has a 6.3-inch 18.5:9 display with its QHD Plus screen going all the way to the corners. Well, not all the corners. The larger Pixel 3 XL is a nice size, but I think I'd prefer the one-handed usability on the smaller Pixel 3. Displays aside, Google says the front-facing speakers on both devices are 40% louder than before. The front-facing speakers also gave the smaller Pixel its pleasant symmetry. Near the top speaker is the new dual 8-megapixel selfie camera, and both versions have dual cameras, so you get the same photography experience from whichever size you choose. The Google Pixel 2 has one of the best front-facing cameras for all lighting conditions, and Google figured the only way to beat its own camera is by adding a second, wider camera. This camera lets you take group selfies without a selfie stick. Both phones are made of an aluminum frame that's actually got a glossy finish, and it looks pretty cool. And they feature Google's new hybrid coating on the back. Google made only a part of its rear glass shiny to keep the Pixel's signature windowed look, while the rest of the glass is frosted. All I have to say is I hope that it doesn't chip, fade, or get discolored over time. Like all the previous Pixels, there's no headphone jack, but new to the Pixel 3 is a bundled pair of USB-C earbuds included in the box. There's also a 3.5mm dongle to use with your own headphones. While other companies like Huawei and LG are racing to get the most cameras on a single phone, Google is not sweating this single camera on the back. Google still touts that the Pixel 3 can take great portrait shots without needing a second camera. So while Google's camera hardware hasn't really changed much since the Pixel 2, it's made improvements to HDR+, Google's imaging algorithm for crispy photos. We expect the new camera to be a noticeable upgrade from the Pixel 2, particularly in low light. Speaking of which, Google is making night photos better with Night Sight, a feature that will take amazing handheld low light shots, similar to what Huawei did with Night Mode on the P20 Pro. That feature isn't coming until a later update though. There are a few other features new to the camera, like Top Shot, which uses the frames taken in a motion photo to find a possibly better frame than the one that you shot. There's also Photo Booth mode, which is a really cool way to just act silly and let Google handle when to capture the photos. There's a new camera interface as well, and a proper mode selector. There are some new zoom sliders in both the front and rear cameras, and the camera app also has Google Lens built in. This is the Pixel stand, and it will charge the Pixel 3 with 10 watts wirelessly, so the Pixel 3 and 3 XL both now have wireless charging. It also puts the phone in a docked mode, and it shows you a kind of a visual feed from Google Assistant. The Pixel stand goes for $80, while the Pixel 3 starts at $799 or $899 for the Pixel 3 XL. Pre-orders are open now, and both devices are available in 3 colors: clearly white, just black, and not pink. The white model has a mint accented power key, but the not pink color option has a bright orange one. Meanwhile, the just black is just black. So why don't you let us know in the comments if you'll be upgrading to the Pixel 3. And if you are, let us know which device you're coming from. And if not, let us know which device you're gonna stay with. Be sure to head over to gsmarina.com for specs, news, and reviews. I'm Ricky, signing off. Thanks for watching.